Well, there's been a lot of research, longitudinal, serious research over the decades, and it's very clear, it couldn't be clearer. Children raised by married parents vastly outperform children who weren't. On every scale. On average, they're happier, healthier, more successful, they're paid more, they're not in jail, they graduate. So we should be very concerned about a new Senate report. It shows the demise of two-parent households has accelerated dramatically in this country. One notable collapse is the percentage of young women who are married. That's dropped from 71% in 1962 to 42% in 2019. The result of this, people aren't getting married, but they're still having children. That means a massive uptick in out-of-wedlock births. Out-of-wedlock births rose from 5% of all births in 1960 to 40% of all births today. Heather McDonald is the author of The Diversity Delusion. She studied these trends carefully, and we're happy to have her on the show tonight. So, Heather, the first thing I notice, and I think the science on this is so clear, I don't think there's even a debate about it, but I noticed that in affluent neighborhoods like the one I've spent a lot of my life living in, not one person will judge out-of-wedlock births, but there are no out-of-wedlock births. Everyone's married and has kids within marriage. What does that tell you?
It tells you that the elites have lost faith in the bourgeois values that they practice but are not willing to articulate because they believe that somehow they're associated with white supremacy. We've been hearing a lot, Tucker, about this white privilege meme. That's a poisonous fiction. Here's the real class divide in this country. And sadly, it's also a race divide. The likelihood of growing up with two married parents. I'm going to break a massive feminist taboo here and say that males matter, that fathers matter, that fathers bring a set of values and norms to child rearing, whether it's self-reliance or self-discipline, honor and courage, on average, that complement what mothers can bring.
Of course.
And when you lose that symmetry and that emotional support for children that goes so far beyond economic support, which is largely irrelevant. It's the fact that you have twice as much kinship support, and the two parents can spell each other when one is exhausted. That's what results in successful children. And the anarchy that we've lived through with the looting and the rioting of the last month, Tucker, has been preceded by a more slow-motion anarchy and breakdown, which is the breakdown of the family, because our prisons today are filled almost exclusively with fatherless men.
I can't think of any national politician